Yo. What's going on, everybody? We're chilling, we're vibing. We have Pokemon on the show starting out tonight. Get those orders in. Get those orders in. It's a Monday night show. Heart starting off with us tonight for the Bang Bang. We have Pokemon and a box of Perfect Game, a bunch of 101s. All 101s, actually. But this product does not qualify for the bonus alphabet. It's just too cheap of a product. And you get 8 autos, and they're all 101s. So, that's what's going on. Either way, hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. It was very eventful, hanging out with a bunch of friends. The Masters is over and done with. Scotty Scheffler gets the win. WNBA draft's going on right now. No, I'm not watching it. I'm watching the Phillies instead. And I bet everybody else is probably watching their favorite baseball team play right now. Because we already know who's the first pick's going to be. Caitlin Clark. And if it isn't, then we're somebody messed up. Here we go. We got 8 101s coming out. Appreciate your heart getting started. Website's wide open. I'll try and get some more stuff in this week. Leaf Magnificent should be Friday, so that'll be a big product. $400 a box. One hit, but it's going to be like a super duper really good hit. That's what they're telling me, at least. Here we go. First one out the gate. We have Drew Burgess. 101 with the Burst Marble. Next one up is Alex Clementine. Alex Clemmy. 101 Mojo. They're all 101s. Can't go wrong with that. Luke Shearer. Luke Shearer. Burst. Good old nexty is Cole Schoenwetter. He's in Bowman a lot, but Schoenwetter 101 Rainbow Black. I got our first print play of the night. It should be a patch print plate, but obviously I don't do patches on the print plate. It is, actually, that's not a bad one. Kevin McGonigal, local Pennsylvanian. 101 yellow print plate. 101. Kevin McGonigal. It's not terrible. We got another print plate. That is a Seth Farney. Just Gems 101 print plate. And good old nexty is Cooper Strawn. There's like something in there. Cooper Strawn. It might be his foot, but I doubt it. 101 yellow. And good old lasty should be the bestie. It's not bad. It's actually a play on words. Justin Best. 101 burst. There you go. Should be the bestie. It is. Justin Best. Alright, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 print plates. Gotta love that. Love the print plate. Alright. Let's get some Pokemon up. The next question is this. Did I look up to see what the best cards were? No. Did I pull up the sheet right now a minute before the show and bring it up? Yes. So basically we're looking for anything. This set's out of 162, but obviously you know there's other stuff involved in that. And we'll just go from there. Ponyta, retro throwback on the Ponyta. Cottony, Iron Threads. There's a Sizzipede. Hey, that's not too bad. 183 of 162. It is not on my top list, but, you know, not top 10 list I got looking at right now. Cincino with the full art, and then a Roar. Insignia War. So, full art there, and another rare. But a nice little card here. I bet you that Winky Face. Gentle Slap and a special roll. Tell you what. Not a bad start with a Gentle Slap and a special roll. Giggles, lulls. There were only 18 packs on the, buy now for the live show. I did move 9 more packs over to the live show, so if you want Pokemon, it's up there. I did have it in my ship sealed only section, and of course, the day I create that, it gets sold out. Ghastly, that's a nice little throwback. Ghastly. Lickitungs, one of my old school favorites. Fluttermine. Get those orders in. I don't know how long I am for this show tonight. Shelves are kind of bare. I gotta get some stuff in. I know I do. We'll make it happen. Ponyta again. Taking Walking Wake, 189 of 162. We are looking for the Walking Wake EX, the other one, but this is still a good one. 189 of 162. Walking Wake. Nice little card there. Nice little cardy pants. We'll get these up on eBay for you, Heart. I still gotta do my eBay tomorrow. I just got a lot of stuff going on right now. We got some Green Grass Grows. I was wondering why the music was a little low. Kind of is a little low. Alright, Green Grass Grows. Ekans, nice little throwback. Pooch Yena. Nice name. And another Fluttermane. It is Jackie Robinson Day in baseball, it looks like. Jackie Robinson Day is today, so everybody's wearing their number 42s. Nice tradition that they do. Electric. Another Ekans. Ghastly reverse foils, kind of cool. And a Dun Sparse. Dun Sparse. We do have some Stadium Club in there on the website. So if you like baseball, go give Stadium Club a shot. If you also like baseball, get 101 autos. There's 8 of them. Perfect game. Give it a whirl. Wiglet, Arbok. Wow, they brought Ekans and Arbok back. Love it. 2 reverses and an Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant. Ghastly 177 to 162 would be nice. That's about a $20 card right now. Here we go. Fighting. 5 for fighting. Arbok back in there. Morty's Conviction. Rick and Morty. There is more Pokemon on the website. If you do like Pokemon, there's also a Pokemon in the ship sealed section if you want to open it up with your kids. Or you want to open it up yourself. I've been starting to try and get stuff because people just like to open up their own stuff. I get it. Iron Thrones. Fire. It's fire. Oh, there's a Lattice. There's an Iron Leaves. Iron Leaves 25 of 162. Is that JT Real Muto? Looks like JT Real Muto. It's electric. Boogie Oogie Woogie. You gotta feel it. That's kind of a cool reverse foil. I like that. Raging Bolt EX 123 of 162. Nice little Raging Bolt. It's a cool little card. Burst Roar and Bellowing Thunder. Ugh, that was a terrible swing. JT. Nexty Perplexity is a Psychic. I should have seen it coming. Mag Cargo. Interesting. Mag Cargo. This is Temporal Forces, the new set that just came out, I think last week or so. So it's all fresh stuff. All fresh stuff, all fresh cards. Psychic. Hooty Hoot. With the Tension of Solution. Eerie. And there's a Brambleghast. Ah, missed it. That's gonna suck. That's how it should be. Yeah, no, that stinks. Packs a dud. Oh, there's a Mirandon. Arbok there. That's what happens when you mess up the card trick. You get the last card shown up top. Water. Buddy Poffin. Iron Threads. Boxed Order. I was gonna say Odor, but it's Order. Boxed Order. JT with a single with 2 outs. That's nice. 5 for fighting. No, it's basic. Mr. Mime, that's a nice little throwback. Lookalike show. There's a Raichu, also another throwback. Classic. Oh, here we go. Explorer's Guidance, 200 of 162. Not on my top card list, which is like top 14 cards. Explorer's Guidance, 200 of 162. That's a nice little card. Ancient. Trainer, full art. Fighting, Mr. Mime Raichu again. Iron Hands, Totodile, and there's a Dun Sparse. I'm hungry. What am I gonna do for dinner? Thinking Wawa. Thinking some Wawa dinner. Get a sandwich, get a Witch of the Sand, and jam out. What do you guys think? That's what I think. 5 for fighting. Mr. Mime. And a last pack magic here. We got a little last pack magic. We're gonna need it. Plenty more Pokemon on the website. At least 9 packs on the break live and the Sip Shield only. If you want the Ship Shield only stuff open live, that's fine too. Just tell me. All right, full metal. Metal is Lasty. All right, we got a full art trainer card. We got a couple of rares. There's a nice full art there, and two nice full arts on the Cincino and the Walking Wake. All right, thank you. Appreciate your heart as always getting orders in. I appreciate all my customers that put in orders. Really appreciate you guys. I will also get this shipped out to you because I know you need Pokemon stuff. Pokemon. Pokey dokey. Turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, baby. Do the hokey pokey. All right, it is 8:14 Eastern Standard Time. We are vibing, chilling, doing, and killing. That wasn't a strike. To be honest. Wasn't a strike. Yo, what's going on, Ball Don't Lie? How are you, buddy? What's going on? Nice, man. That sounds like some good games. Rangers, Knicks. That's got to be a pricey tickets. That's awesome, though. I hope you enjoy them. Enjoy both, man. Ugh. I mean, the Rangers are a good team this year. I wouldn't put it past them if they could make a run. But hockey's so unpredictable. That's the only thing weird about hockey is it's so unpredictable. Yeah, man, that definitely is. Like you're in the city. You're the Garden. You get to see the Knicks. You get to see the Rangers. I think the Rangers are the better team. I mean, they got the I think they're the 1 seed. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I really, like, I'm not a big basketball guy, but I think if I was in your shoes, you would want to play the Heat because the Sixers have won 8 in a row, and they're getting healthy at the right time, and Joel Embiid's a monster. But, yeah, I think you guys would want to play the Heat. I think you guys would roll over the Heat really quickly. I think the Sixers, with their 8-game winning streak, would be a problem. I mean, you know, Embiid usually doesn't show up in the playoffs, but that's why we got Maxey. But, I mean, Embiid's just a nightmare for any defense because of his skill talent. I mean, I'm not saying the Sixers win the series. I'm just saying it's, I think, a harder series against the Sixers. And I also like Nick Nurse. I think he's a way better coach than Doc Rivers. So I think Nick Nurse is an upgrade. It's just, you know, the Sixers just find a ways to lose. That's the funny thing about the Sixers. They just find a way to lose. And I get playoff Jimmy Butler's a different breed, but, you know, I'm not, Bam Adebayo does not scare me. You know, every time that Embiid plays Bam Adebayo, he owns them. The problem is the Sixers don't have much of anything else besides Maxey. Tobias Harris has got to go. Max contract player and just doesn't do it. Yeah, I'm Philly. I don't like the Celtics. I can't stand the Celtics. I don't like them. But my God, is that Jason Tatum player really good? Jason Tatum is really good. Like, I mean, it's wild to me that the Sixers didn't draft him over Markelle Fultz. Blows my mind. But Tatum's just really, really good as a player, you know? The Sixers can never beat Boston. They should have won. They should have beat them last year, and they blew it. I mean, they stole a game with James Harden coming back and playing by himself. That was a big steal. And then they had to just win, I think, one of the last 2 games. They had 2 games. They only had to win 1, and they lost both. But that's Doc Rivers, though. I think that's Doc Rivers. A lot of that is Doc. And not having him there is an upgrade. I mean, right now I'm in baseball mode. I hate to say it, but like, the Flyers, they shit the bed. They disappointed me. The Flyers blew it. They laid an anchor. Ever since Carter Hart got, you know, bye-bye. You know. I mean, are the Flyers mathematically eliminated yet? No. No, they're not. Sadly. Okay, so I've been watching the Phillies since I was like 3 or 4 years old, my dad, and that's 27 years of watching the Phillies. The Phillies are notorious. You can look back all the years. They are notoriously bad to start the season. Always. Forever. I've watched it for 25 years. They always start slow. Always. Doesn't matter if they could have an all-star team. They could have every New York Yankees player. They could have Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, Bryce Harper, Schwarber. They could have Nolan Ryan. They could have Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander. They could have a whole all-star team. And for some reason, the Philadelphia Phillies will always start out slow. If they start their first 30 games and go 13-17, think about that. If they go under 500, 13-17 in their first 30 games, that's a good start for the Phillies. Very good start. So, a lot of people always get upset about that. I'm like, look, if they're 13-17 after 30 games, they're going to be just fine. Because they're always slow. But that's because I know my team. Like, a person on the outside that doesn't watch them all the time wouldn't know that. Like, I wouldn't know little things about the Knicks. I wouldn't know little things about the Rangers. Like, you might know them because you watch them so much. You might be like, oh, we're in trouble because this guy had to come in, you know, 5 minutes earlier than he normally comes in off the bench. And you'd be like, this is not good. I wouldn't know that. I'd just be like, oh, I guess it's his time to get rest. You know, when you watch your team a lot, you know certain things that other people don't. And yeah, it looks like the Flyers are... Yeah, I mean, they're on a 2-game winning streak. Yeah, I'm a Mets fan. We just suck. Yeah, you know. When your big attraction's a guy with a trumpet to come in for the closer, and that's your big attraction, you know, your team's probably not going to be doing so great. And yes, Pete Alonso's amazing, but I never hear any... Like, I don't hear MLB Network gushing over Pete Alonso, even though he hits like 40 home runs a year. You know? That's great. You got to get to him. It's great that he's awesome, but if you don't have the lead in the 9th inning, he's not... You know what I mean? Like, look, I loved Billy Wagner when we had him. I loved Papelbon when we had him. I love Brad Lidge, but Look, a closer's only as good as the team that if they can get a lead to them. You need a good closer, but when your closer's your biggest attraction, you're in trouble. And I mean, look at the money they spent. I mean, they're still paying off players that aren't even on their team. From like last year, there was like 9 guys last year that they traded and all this, and they were paying like 120 million to 9 or 10 guys that aren't even on the team. It's just bad. I get it. The guy's a millionaire. He's throwing money at it. But you gotta grow players too. You know, you gotta grow them. I mean, that's why the Yankees were so good. Jorge Posada, homegrown talent. Andy Pettitte, homegrown talent. Derek Jeter, homegrown talent. Bernie Williams, homegrown talent. They all grew up. They grew those players. They groomed them. Yeah. And you're paying oh god, you're paying this guy $250K a year for like the Brett Saberhagen, and you're paying another guy named Bobby Bonilla $1 million a year. $1 million for Bobby Bo, and Brett Saberhagen I think is getting $250,000 for every each year for the next like 10-15 years. And then yeah, Verlander, Scherzer, James McCann. I mean there was a bunch of dudes. There was not a bunch. There was like 4 more. There's like 4 more. I forget. I wish I saved the post. I wish I saved it. Oh yeah, I know it's the firm owners, but it's still the organization. Still gotta pay the man. You know? Even if it changed ownership, you still gotta pay him. I think Ken Griffey's getting paid more than a bunch of the Reds players. Ken Griffey Jr. is getting paid money from Cincinnati Reds this year, and he's making, I think, like the 3rd highest salary on the Reds. Again, that might not be the Reds' ownership now, but doesn't matter. It's still ownership. I mean, the Mets aren't horrible. They're 7-8. Oh, well, you know, can't really say anything about the Pirates. Most of the Pirates, too. Pirates are 11-5. Who would have thunk? Yeah, Pete Alonso has 6 home runs, and then you got, like, nobody after that hits home runs. RBIs, you got Brandon Nimmo and Pete Alonso. Nimmo is at least getting, yeah, 500, basically 500 team. I mean, Brandon Nimmo, at least he gets on base. He's got 11 walks this year. 13 hits. Brett Beatty. I don't know. Let's look at this pitching. Yeah, he's a good catcher, but his cards aren't making any money. He was supposed to be like an elite catcher, and when you only hit 260, his cards aren't making any money. Sean Manaea, 18 strikeouts. Severino. Ugh, Severino. Yankee garbage right there. 17 strikeouts, 15 innings. Jose Quintana, journeyman. Josh Butto. Oh, Jose Butto. He's actually pitching pretty decent. He's probably young. Josh Butto. Let's see how old he is. Yeah, born in 1998. Yeah. Okay. He looks pretty young. Jose Butto. It's probably Buto. Oh god, you have Adam Octavino. Ooh. Adrian Hauser. Who the hell are half these starters, man? Oh, I know this name. Jake Diekman. He was a Philly. You have Julio Teheran, too. Looks like he just started one game and got sent down or something. What's up with Ty McGill? Tyler McGill's pretty good. Yeah, McGill's pretty good. Is he hurt? Oh, his ERA is pretty high, actually. Ooh, from last year. 4.70 ERA last year. I didn't know that. His cards were actually going up for a while. Tyler McGill. Oh, Senga's hurt. McGill's hurt. Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. Bump, 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 bump. Might want to think about trading that closer for a nice starter. That way, at least you can get every 5 days. You know, get another arm. You make it sound like you're trying so hard to like avoid watching the Mets in general, because you're just like, they're so disappointing. They're always let me down. I might as well just focus on all the other teams. Hey, at least you'll have Rodgers this year, and Hassan Reddick. You'll love Hassan Reddick. The only bad thing about Hassan Reddick is he can't cover anybody. He'll get a lot of sacks. He'll put a lot of blitzes in, but he's really not great in coverage. But he'll get sacks and you'll be cheering and being like, yeah, hell yeah. So, good little player, though. Oh, is he? Okay. I like that. Well, I appreciate it. I'll keep an eye on him. I know he's one of our big signings, but, you know, I'm not a big defensive guy. I don't really focus on defensive side of the ball. I'm really an offensive guy. Especially in a league that's all offense. It's hard for me to focus on the defense. The only thing that drives me crazy in defense is, I don't like the game right now. I don't like the game because any defensive player that touches a wide receiver, it's a penalty. And I think that's bullshit. And I think it's, I think the defensive player has to be able to touch the receiver. Sorry. I mean, you can't punch him. You can't tackle him before he's got the ball, but he's got to be able to, like, touch him, you know? Thoughts on Barkley? Jalen Hurts needs a guy in the screen game, and Barkley runs the screen game very well. He's a very good screen running back. So if they can draw plays and use the screen and pull our really amazing guards in our offensive line and give Saquon open space with the ball, it's amazing. The only thing that scares me about Saquon is running him up the gut because of his knees. If he's in open space, he's amazing. If he's on the screen game and catches the ball like he usually does and runs upfield for 20 yards, he's amazing. The only thing that scares me is like running in between the tackles. That's it. And it's all. We don't need Barkley in the red zone. I'm sorry. We got this thing called the tush push, the brotherly shove, and Jalen Hurts can run up the gut for 5 yards. You know, in 3 plays, he can get 5 yards. I'm not worried about the red zone. Not worried about the red zone at all. And I know everyone's saying, oh, but Kelsey, he's the real guy. No, dude, we drafted a guy last year that literally studied under Kelsey, and he groomed him. He can run it. I'm not worried about that. We used a 2nd round pick to get a center. I'm okay with Hurts running. I think Hurts needs to run, because I think a lot of his game benefits from having the safeties have to watch him instead of the receivers. But if he stops running as much, then the safeties can focus on the receivers again, and I think that hurts him, because I don't think Hurts reads the field as quick as he should. That's why. AJ Brown bailed him out a lot. Yo, Albert, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I'm talking to Ball Don't Lie over on the kick side of things. How you doing, Albert? We're talking about hockey and football and a little bit of baseball. I bet you're excited about your Yankees. The Yanks. What is UCL or the gambling? The UCL or the gambling? Gambling. He trusted a dude he shouldn't have trusted, and money got to his head, and he should probably think about his whole friend group as a whole. He should probably rethink his whole friend group as a whole. Giving access to your bank accounts to a dude, I understand he's your interpreter, but I think he's got to sit back and look at his friend list, and write up all of his friends on a paper and start crossing them off if he doesn't want to be friends with them anymore. You know, I can't talk to the guy, you know, so I mean, there's questions I would obviously ask him. I think the MLB, I'll tell you what, if he is hiding something, the MLB knows about it, and they're covering it up because they can't afford to lose him. He is the face of their organization. He is the modern era Babe Ruth. He pitches, he hits. Babe Ruth pitched a lot and hit, and then just hitting at the end of his, middle of his career with the Yankees. Babe Ruth was a great pitcher for the Red Sox. He is the modern day Babe Ruth. They cannot afford to lose him. If the MLB knows something, they're covering that shit up. And if there's nothing there, then there's nothing there. As for his UCL, he's not pitching no more, so he's going to hit. He's basically doing like a Bryce Harper thing, except Bryce doesn't pitch. And plus, the MLB just lost, last year they lost Wander Franco. I mean, the MLB was posting his apparel. They were boosting him up. Like, he's this international prospect. He's amazing. He plays for Tampa Bay. You know, they're in the playoffs, and they're, really going at Wander Franco. And then all of a sudden, Wander Franco is a scum bucket. And bye-bye. The MLB cannot afford to lose another international player. That would be 2 international players. They can't afford it. The MLB will do anything. If there is something fishy, they are going to cover it up. Yeah, the Dodger pitchers always seem to always get hurt, don't they? They really do. They do. They do that. They choke. They find a way. Hey man, you know what? That Strider guy is really weird. I think one of the weirdest comments I've ever heard from any baseball player of all time. I mean, it's in my top 5. He said he liked it better when there was no fans in the stadium because it was quieter for him and he could focus more. Like, he likes no crowds. Like, dude, shut up. You're a baseball player, you're making millions of dollars, people come to see you. Like, shut up. Like, that's just a dude that just... He's the kind of... You know what Strider is to me? With that comment right there, he's the kid that he's the kind of guy that walks by a kid who wants an autograph and he just says, no, I don't have time for you. That's essentially what Strider told me when he said that comment. He 100%... His comment makes me feel like he would walk by a kid and say, no, I don't have time to give you an autograph. Sorry, Spencer, if you're watching, which you're not, but if you ever hear this, come out with another comment that says you love kids and you want to sign their autographs. And you like fans, you know? So a couple things about that. A lot of people were saying that because of the pitchers, you know, getting hurt. Some are saying, oh, well, it's the pitch clock. I don't think so. I really don't think it's the pitch clock. I think it's that your body's not meant to throw 100 miles an hour. I hate to say it. I think a lot of people are throwing really sick curveballs, snap sweepers. They're doing stuff with their arm that, you know, they're trying to throw as hard as they can. When, you know, this game worked on, they're throwing too hard. That's what it is. I'm sorry, you're throwing too hard. Like, instead of, you know, pitchers weren't getting hurt all the time when they were throwing 88 to 94. Now they're throwing 100, 102, and their arms are getting blown out. You know? I don't know if he said it, but he's a smart man if he did. Everyone's just throwing too hard. Sorry. You know, look at Jamie Moyer. Jamie Moyer, Greg Maddux. They pitched for frickin' 25 years plus, right? And you know what their thing was? Their ball did movement from like 75 miles an hour to like 89. 75 miles an hour to 89, 70 miles an hour to 89 miles an hour. They would literally just move the ball around. Like the two-seamer moved this way, the slider would move this way, the curveball did this, the changeup even moved, the fastball, straight fastball moved. Cologne did not throw, you know, and early in his career he threw hard, but he lasted long forever. R.A. Dickey, knuckleballer, Tim Wakefield, knuckleballer. But all those players that have in common right there, that were never hurt, and pitched for 25 years, 20 years, they all didn't throw hard. I think players are trying to throw too hard. And I think they're blowing their arms out. And they're trying to blame it on the league, which is stupid. Like, I get it. You know, it's sexy to throw 100 miles an hour. It looks good on the gun. But that's meant for a reliever pitching one inning. Yeah, Randy Johnson, man. He threw a cannon. Nolan Ryan threw a cannon. They threw hard, but Nolan Ryan was not hitting... I don't know. What was Nolan Ryan hitting? Like 96 back then? But that was big. 96, 97. I mean, you got guys throwing 103 now. A guy got clocked throwing 104 the other night. And then they're wondering why they're all getting hurt. And wondering why their freaking stuff in here is all messed up. It's because you're whipping. Because you're whipping so hard with your body. I don't know what you tell people. Do you tell them to throw softer? I don't know. I would just tell them, hey, why don't you use some pitches that move? A hitter will always tell you, I would rather not try and hit a slider, a splitter. You know, a splitter sucks to swing at. Curveball sucks to swing at. Slider, sweeper, whatever you want to call it, sucks to swing at. Ryan hit 100? All right. 99, 100. I mean, I remember Jamie Moyer would throw a changeup, and the changeup would move left and right. Like, it was a moving changeup. You know? I just think, you know, everyone's... Until they stop... What do you do? Like, do you move the mound up or backwards? I don't think you can. You can't move the mound. What would that even do? They still throw hard. You know? They don't have to throw as hard if they're closer, but then, I mean, you know how many... The rate of pitchers getting hit with the ball is going to go up because they moved them in, but you can't move the mound forward. I think pitchers are still going to just get hurt. And it sucks. Yeah, throwing their arms out. Alright. There's nobody on. So, Ball Don't Lie. It was great talking to you, Albert. Thank you for checking in, man. I mean, we'll ride it out tomorrow. No, we're not, because it's Tuesday. No show Tuesday, so I'm going to get some stuff done. No show Wednesday, so I'll see you Thursday, Friday. How's that sound? Thursday, Friday, we'll do it. Alright? Yeah. Alright, laters.
I've been giving you the worst. Now you wanna stay the night.